All right, looks like we're shooting this video all the way up here. Welcome to our temporary upstairs storage room. Let's talk about streaming on YouTube. We got test bench PCs, we got guitars, we got rugs, furniture. Just don't judge me for this room. I moved over from streaming on Twitch to streaming on YouTube. When did I do that? Can I look this up? Yeah, I moved over from Twitch to YouTube almost 5 months ago because I saw opportunities here that Twitch not only wasn't giving, but I gave up on hoping that they would eventually give. And as a couple other large streamers like Dr Lupo and TimTheTatman, and reportedly, a lot of people think Nick Merckx is also moving over. I see a lot of people also interested in moving. So today I want to talk about the things that I've learned over the past 5 months, the things that you need to know if you want to try streaming on YouTube, how to set up, best practices, all the fun things, monetization, the things that are different. Let's talk about them. Let's just go over everything you need to know if you're considering streaming on YouTube. We got 5 categories here. Let's talk about how to set up your first YouTube live stream, how the whole system works. Let's talk about monetizing your live streams, all the different ways you can make money while you're here. Let's talk about getting you discovered and getting people into your live streams, because it's very different than it is on Twitch. Let's talk about organizing your channel. Where should you put your live streams when you're done? How do you fit it in with videos and shorts and all the other things? And then of course, probably most importantly, let's talk about the big differences between Twitch and YouTube, what you can expect, and the things that you need to know with the transition. Let's start by answering something I see asked a lot on Twitter. There is one thing you have to do before you can go live on your channel. You have to enable live streaming. You do that by clicking the Create tab in the top right corner, click on Go Live, and then click Enable. You will need to have a phone number verified first, but once you click Enable, for some reason, YouTube requires you to wait 24 hours before your first live stream. I don't know why. If you're trying to go live, make sure you create your YouTube channel the day before, and you'll be good. I created a whole new Streambeats Originals YouTube channel just to screen record that. Go subscribe to it. We don't have any videos on there, but we will. So you have streaming enabled. Let's talk about how to set up that first live stream. The live dashboard is much different on YouTube than it is on Twitch. It's a little bit overwhelming to look at, but you have a ton more control over your live stream than you had on Twitch. And by the way, you get to the live dashboard by either clicking Create and going to Go Live like we did before, or just clicking the Go Live icon from the Creator Studio. From the live dashboard, you'll want to click Manage and then Schedule Stream. That's how you're going to set up every live stream. In here, you do a lot of things like you do with a YouTube video. You set up a description, you set up a title, you set up a thumbnail. Anything you need to do to set it up, you do right in here. And I know a lot of you are thinking, like, I have to do this on every single live stream on Twitch. All I had to do was click Go Live. No, actually you don't. Once you've done your first live stream, in the future when you come back here and click Schedule Stream, you can actually click a button that says Reuse Settings, and it just takes your previous settings, your title, your description, your thumbnail, and it throws it on the next one. They used to not have that back in my day. You kids have it easy now. But as for the thumbnail, I find creating a live thumbnail to be difficult. Creating a video thumbnail is also difficult, but at the same time, you know what the topic of the video is gonna be, and you create it around the title and the topic of the video. With this, you don't really know what the topic of the stream is gonna be until you've already streamed. I really like, and I've adopted the Valkyrie strategy, which is you make one really nice thumbnail that totally pops, and you put that on every single live stream, maybe with a slight variation here and there depending on what you're playing. I think this alleviates the pressure of having to make a thumbnail from every single live stream, while at the same time, I feel like your audience, once they've grown to enjoy your streams, they see that thumbnail and they're like, oh, this is a live stream, I need to go watch this. A couple of the things to set up before you're ready to go live. One, you'll notice you have monetization options on here, which not only let you control the ads that are plastered on your live stream, they let you turn them off. Like, let's be real, all you Twitch affiliates, how much money have you really made from ads on Twitch? For me, my ad revenue as a partner with about 1,000 viewers, my ad revenue is about 0.5% of my total revenue on Twitch. So I just turned them off. Ads on a live stream have an obnoxiously high rate of losing viewers. I know it was like a 70-30 split. It was either 30% or I think it was actually 70% of people, 7 out of 10 people that got fed an ad at the beginning of a live stream left before the ad finished. I'll have to go back and check. Don't quote me on that. It was either 70 or 30, but I'm pretty sure it was 70. Anyway, feel free to explore the rest of the settings throughout this setup, and then you get to schedule your stream, which I think is really cool. Once you schedule your stream and you make it public, it appears in the subscription feed of all your subscribers, but it doesn't give them a notification yet. Because why would you want to give someone a notification that you're live and then make them wait a couple minutes before you actually go live? Looking at you, starting soon screens. No, this way you can actually have a starting soon screen that people can pile in and start talking and see that the stream's about to start. There's a countdown there. And then when you hit go live, then everyone gets the notifications and then you're there when they pop in. Plus, if you want something cool for viewers to watch before you go live, you can upload a live trailer, which is anywhere from a 15-second to a 3-minute video that you can have playing while people are in the lobby before you go live. On my personal channel, which by the way, you should subscribe to if you haven't yet, youtube.com/HarrySeller, I actually have our merch ad playing before the stream goes live. All you have to do is upload a video on your channel. You can leave it unlisted and then you can choose it as your live trailer, and everyone who piles in early gets to watch it. Last thing in the setup phase, which by the way, I feel like this setup category went way longer than I wanted it to, but it's very important. It's probably the most important for you guys that want to go live. When you move over to YouTube, your training wheels for bit rates and resolutions have finally been taken off. You can actually stream up to 4K 60 and math like 50,000 megabits per second on YouTube. Every single streamer, even if it's your first stream, gets transcoding options, so you don't have to worry about buffering if you set your bit rate too high. And then YouTube gives you 3 different options for available latency. You have ultra low latency, which is like 1 to 2 seconds of latency. You have low latency, which is 5 to 10 seconds of latency, depending on the device that they're watching on. And then you have normal latency, which is anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds of latency, maybe even 15 to 25 seconds. The reason there are those 3 options is because if you choose 1080p, you can choose any of those latency options. But if you choose 1440p, which is actually what I stream at, you only have low latency and normal latency. You don't get ultra low latency anymore. Or if you really want to stream in 4K, you can only stream at normal latency. So it's kind of like a balancing act. Do you want super high resolutions? Do you want super fast latency? Since I stream with super high-end cinematic cameras like this one, which is actually one of my main streaming cameras, I feel like adding 1440p to my stream really makes it pop and makes it stand out. And 5 seconds of latency really isn't a deal breaker for most people. And then the last thing you need to know, because this really threw me off when they changed to this YouTube live dashboard, is there is a switch for enable auto start and enable auto stop. And by default, I believe they're still off. Meaning when you hit go live in OBS, you're not gonna start streaming on YouTube until you click the start button in the top right corner. Now, if you turn on that enable auto start button, you'll just go live as soon as it sees the feed from OBS. But that's the important stuff. You should now be set up and ready to go live on YouTube. Let's move to monetization. Now, just like Twitch, you do have to hit certain thresholds before you can start monetizing. Go ahead and leave that in there. That was embarrassing. Monetizing. Yeah, before you can start monetizing, members are just like subs on Twitch. And before you can do that, you have to hit 1,000 subscribers and you have to hit 4,000 watch hours, I believe. And if you compare this to Twitch, where they have affiliate status and partnership status, it feels like it's kind of in between those two. It is more difficult to hit than affiliate, but it is easier to hit than partner, especially if you're doing YouTube right and you're posting videos and shorts alongside your live streams. Do that and you will monetize very fast. That's all. So if you're trying to get monetization and you're struggling, I would probably recommend you keep your live streams public after you finish the stream, at least until you hit that threshold. And then we'll talk about making them unlisted in just a minute. Also, shorts do contribute to that watch hours, but not if they're watching it as shorts on a mobile device, only if they're actually clicking on the video itself, if that makes sense. Anyway, so you're monetized. Let's go into Creator Studio, click the monetization tab, and let's set up all your fun little money features. A handful of these features will slowly filter in as you grow your channel, but you should be able to set up memberships and supers right off the bat. Memberships are YouTube's version of Twitch subs, but they give you a handful more options than Twitch does. For example, you can choose how many tiers you want. Maybe you only want 1 tier and only make a $5 membership, or if you want to get crazy with it, you can get up to 5 different tiers of memberships. I actually set up my cheapest membership at 99 cents. That's just because I've managed to diversify my income so much. StreamBeats makes way more than live streaming ever could for me, so it just doesn't matter. Which, by the way, if you're not using StreamBeats, it is safe to use music for your live streams and for your YouTube videos. I use it in every single stream, but because of that, I don't have to rely on live streaming income, and I can allow my viewers to get all the emotes and everything for 99 cents, which I think is really cool. And then I also have a $5 and a $20 tier in case people do want to support a little bit more, but it's totally unnecessary. And one extra little tidbit here, memberships actually give you a 70-30 split. You know that thing that every Twitch streamer wants? You get it right out of the gate on YouTube. Along with memberships, you also have super chats and super stickers, which are a lot like bits. You can leave it with a message or whatever. And then you can also tie in your merch store directly into your live stream. You can even pin your favorite item from your merch store to the top of the chat, which I do every single stream. I'm still waiting on YouTube to allow gifted members. Like, why is that taking so long? And then of course, a free membership with like YouTube Premium or something. Like, I pay for YouTube Premium. I love YouTube. I love that I haven't had an ad on YouTube in months. I would like a free membership though. But let's talk about category number 3. The controversial topic around Twitch that's been going on since I started this YouTube channel, which is discovery. Because you have to understand, you are finally on a discoverable platform. But let's talk about what that means, because that doesn't suddenly mean if you go live, people are gonna find you. Live streams in general are not discoverable. The reason YouTube has more discoverability is because it has more than live streams. On the same exact channel that you live stream on, you can also post full-length videos. You can post shorts. You can post stories to stay engaged with your audience, and all the subscribers you get from those videos will be notified when you go live. 100% of them. It's a big deal. What it's done is it's raised the ceiling of the exposure your stream is allowed to get, and you are gonna have to work a little bit harder to reach that ceiling. I would highly recommend you start making videos and shorts now. Just take a look at this graph of new subscribers on my YouTube channel. Every one of these peaks is when one of my shorts got picked up by the YouTube algorithm and went semi-viral, not even viral, but got tens, maybe a couple 100,000 views. Suddenly 500 new subscribers in a single day on a channel that only has like 4 full-length videos posted. Start making shorts. Just do it. But hey, one more thing in here that I get people asking me a lot. People are concerned that the low click-through rate of a live stream is going to affect their videos in the algorithm. I would like to give my philosophy on the YouTube algorithm here, because YouTube doesn't make their algorithms public. But I will say that if we were to think logically about this, YouTube is trying very hard, and they're spending a lot of money to beat Twitch and be the next big live streaming platform. I don't see the logic behind YouTube then punishing creators who stream on YouTube. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it, but I've never seen any evidence that it actually hurts. In fact, I would say that Valkyrie and Courage are prime evidences that it's just not true. So to me, it feels like a much better idea to put all your content on one single channel, where subscribers from videos also get pushed to your shorts and your live streams, and vice versa all the way around, versus assuming the algorithm is punishing you when there's no evidence for that. Now that your channel hosts videos, shorts, and live streams, you're gonna wanna make this organized properly so your channel doesn't look like a mess. For example, I click on the videos tab of channels a lot, and as of right now, full-length videos, shorts, and live streams are all in that exact same tab. I think they should be separated. YouTube hasn't done it yet. One of the things I recommend you do, especially if you put a lot of effort in your videos and you want those to really show, is you unlist your live streams. If you go into your live dashboard, you can actually see an option in the bottom right. If you check that box, it will unlist your live streams the moment you're done streaming. And then you add a playlist to your channel called previous live streams, or something like that, whatever you want to call it. And when you're setting up a new live stream, you can actually add it to a playlist called previous live streams. That way, when you're done, it's not going to clog up your videos tab, because unlisted streams don't show up there, but it will still be on your main channel there, where people can find it if they want to see what your streams look like. I put mine at the very bottom of my channel in case people want to see them. Totally up to you. Do your thing. Final thing, let's talk about some of the differences you're going to notice very quickly moving from Twitch to YouTube. Last thing I want you to do is be blindsided by any of this. First thing you need to know, it is easier to get discovered on YouTube, but there is a trade-off. Because you are streaming on the same place that your videos are being posted, you essentially have a 100% conversion rate from your videos to your streams. Just to give you an example of what I mean by this, I had a 33% conversion rate from YouTube to Twitch, from this channel to my YouTube channel. For every 3 new subscribers I got on this channel, 1 of those subscribers followed me on Twitch, which is a very high conversion rate, by the way. And the conversion rate was so high because this channel was about streaming on Twitch. It made it very easy to follow through. However, now that I've started my personal YouTube channel where I live stream on, every single person that subscribes on that channel is also subscribed to my YouTube videos. That is a 100% conversion rate. But here is the trade-off. While you get a much higher conversion rate to your live streams, you are also streaming on a platform where people primarily come to watch videos, not to watch live streams. When you schedule a live stream and that live stream appears in the subscription feed, it appears next to videos, edited videos, short videos, easy to watch videos. You are competing against video content because right now, YouTube is a video platform. However, I do believe that as YouTube grows in popularity amongst live streamers and live streaming viewers and people start to come to YouTube to find live streams, I think that battle is going to subside a little bit and it's going to become more natural for people to click into your live streams. I genuinely think this is going to shift over the next couple of years, but for right now, there is that trade-off. But how long was this video? I tried to like boil it down to just the basics, just the things you needed to know, but this camera is at 4% battery right now. It was full when I started this, but I really hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, subscribe to my personal channel where I go live. I'm actually going live in like 30 minutes. I'll see you over there, and as always, happy streaming.